Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to your daily Wallops weather briefing for Wednesday, July 10th. Seeing some conditions out there very similar to what we saw yesterday. Going to continue to see mostly sunny skies with temperatures only in the mid 80s, which is what we were at yesterday. We are seeing a little bit more of some upper level cloudiness this morning than we did see yesterday. Also continuing to see those hazy conditions due to some smoke in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Continue to remain dry as we go throughout today, and then seeing a return to more hot and humid conditions starting tomorrow with a chance of some showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Taking a look at our surface analysis across the region, we do have a high pressure was settled over the mid-Atlantic earlier this morning. That led to some calm winds and clear skies, helped our temperature get down to the mid-60s across the Delmarva. We'll see that high slowly make its way eastward throughout the day. That'll return the flow more southerly, helping to slowly draw on some more moisture as we go into tonight, helping to bump those overnight lows back up to above average as we get some more moisture in the region. Also helping to increase our temperatures as we go throughout the next 2 days. Looking to see those heat indexes return to around 100 degrees by the end of the work week, and then seeing helping to increase that moisture across the region, which will aid in some shower and thunderstorm development by tomorrow. Additional little note, you see that low down there just south of the Florida Panhandle. That is a tropical low starting to develop. That is expected to develop as we by tonight or perhaps tomorrow, and it is going to be does look like it's going to be at least a tropical storm moving west and impacting the coastline somewhere between New Orleans and far southeastern Texas. Doesn't look like that's going to give any impacts up to here, except maybe in a week or two, perhaps helping to give us a little bit of rain, but nothing out of the ordinary for summer. So that's just something to note if you have any travel plans down on the Florida Gulf Coast in the next several days. Taking a look at our upper level winds this morning, still seeing a very light flow across the entire column. Seeing the southeasterly winds at the surface only running around 5 to 10 knots up to 3,000 feet, then becoming more westerly to northwesterly between 9,000 and 25,000 feet, still remaining 5 to 10 knots as we have that upper level ridging. That upper level ridging should help to also suppress any lower level cloud development as we go today, so just mainly seeing the upper level cirrus due to that ridge access pretty much directly overhead. Seeing a freezing level this morning just below 16,000 feet. Taking a look at our forecast for today, going to be seeing that high get up to 85 early this afternoon. Seeing those winds become south-southeasterly at 5 to 10 knots by late this morning, increasing to 8 to 13 knots by the mid-afternoon hour, then becoming southerly late this afternoon, around 5 to 10 knots into the overnight hours, and then being 3 to 8 knots from the south by the pre-dawn hours of Thursday, seeing a much more mild low tomorrow morning near 74 degrees. We're going to be taking a look at our terminal forecast for today. Just going to be seeing that very thin cirrus cloudiness throughout the day. Could be seeing just a couple clouds near 4,000 feet pop up this afternoon, but looks less likely than even yesterday as we have that subsidence in the area. Going to be seeing a possibility of some patchy low cloudiness develop after midnight tonight and into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow. Could be seeing a scattered deck near just 500 feet at times, and just some isolated spots as we go into mid-morning tomorrow, continuing to see that scattered to broken thin cirrus deck throughout tonight and into tomorrow morning. Seeing tides out there slightly above normal along the Delmarva Atlantic coast. Taking a look at our satellite loop, you see we have clear skies other than that thin cirrus across across the Delmarva this morning. A little bit of patchy low cloudiness across the portion of the Piedmont, and that's starting to burn off as well. Otherwise, not really going to be seeing too much change in this satellite picture today as we're continuing to see that those thin cirrus clouds stream from the north, as well as a little bit of hazy conditions due to that smoke in the upper atmosphere. Taking a quick look at our weather model as we go in the next several days. Going to continue to see high pressure in control as we go throughout the afternoon today. Then tonight, seeing that high pressure shift a little more eastward and weaken. That'll help to return a southerly flow to the area, helping giving us more moisture across the region. Also bumping those low temperatures up for tomorrow in the next several days, and the high temperatures as well. We'll start to see those heat indexes approach at 90 degrees as we go towards the end of the work week. Looks like they might remain below that for tomorrow, but Friday is going to be much warmer. As we go into tomorrow night, We're going to see a weak front approach the area. Could be seeing a very slight chance of an isolated pop-up shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon tomorrow. That looks pretty unlikely at this time, but we will be seeing better chances for widespread scattered shower and thunderstorms after sunset as we get that front passing the area, and we could be seeing those shower and storms linger as we go into Friday morning as well. As we go into Friday, not going to be seeing too much change. That front's going to kind of linger and wash out, so not really seeing any drier air coming in behind there. We are going to continue to see a westerly flow as well as very humid conditions across the area as we go into Friday, so that's going to bump those heat index values near 100 degrees, also pushing our temperature into the 90s, and that will continue as we go into the weekend. This model shows some isolated shower and thunderstorm development as we go into Friday night and into the weekend, but that right now looks pretty unlikely. Can't rule it out, but looks too unlikely to really mention at this time. Looks like we are going to have a dry weekend, yet it is going to be very hot and humid out there for the mid-Atlantic. So taking a look at our 7-day forecast, going to be partly cloudy today, high of 85. Looking at a more mild low temperature tomorrow of 74. Tomorrow we'll start to see those temperatures on the rise with a high of 88 expected. And then tomorrow night, looking around a 50% chance of seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms pretty much for anywhere along the Delmarva as we get that front passing the area. That front is going to slow up, though, as we go into Friday morning and wash out. That could give us some lingering chances for some isolated thunderstorms through Friday morning, perhaps even Friday afternoon. We could still see a pop-up thunderstorm across the area. It is going to help to really pool that moisture across the area, so it is going to be hot and humid with some westerly winds. Expect those heat index values near 100 degrees on Friday. And then Saturday, looks like that front will be washed out, but we're still going to be seeing how those hot, humid conditions across the area into the weekend, especially into Sunday, looking at heat index values near or just above 100 degrees and very muggy morning lows into the mid to upper 70s as we go through the weekend as well. So go into early next week, we are going to be having just some weak high pressure pass north of the area on Monday. That'll help bump those temperatures down a few degrees, down into the mid to upper 80s. Not going to be seeing too much change in the humidity levels, though, as it's going to be pretty weak and not enough to really make things comfortable like they have been in the past couple days here. And then as we go towards the middle of next week, we're going to start to see those temperatures back on the rise and more traditional summer conditions. Can't rule out a slight chance of an isolated pop-up shower or storm on Monday or Tuesday, but right now doesn't look likely enough to really put in the forecast. That'll do it for your daily weather briefing. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m. Have a great day.